Hello everyone, my name is Adam Balik and you're watching Balik Robotics. In today's video, we are going to understand a new concept of deep learning, which is loss function. So this is very interesting concept and we are going to complete it in this video. So without wasting much time, let's go. Okay, so first of all, you guys tell me that how do our artificial intelligence or our neural network learn? Or let's reframe our question that how do we learn? Okay, let's take one example. So let's say how do we learn to do cycling? Okay, if I say that you are a kid of 4 to 5 years and I give you a bicycle, so will you able to ride? No, of course. For, first of all, you will only fall. Why you will fall? Because cycling require right balance, right speed, and right angle. And it's like with time when you ride that cycle time by time, like again and again, again and again, you have a great concept of balance, speed, and angle in your mind. So how cycling works is like you ride cycle, you fall, you learn that what you did wrong, then you again ride it, again fall, again learn, and then like this you become a great cyclist. So just as like this, our neural network also works. So our neural network have a loss function. Loss function tell how wrong were you while doing some task. For our example, it tell that how wrong were your balance, your angle, or your speed. So a loss function tell that how wrong our prediction was, or how wrong it was from the actuals. After that, our optimizer try to solve the problem, or is like try to change the parameter like bias and weights, and then it try to lower the error. So how our neural network works is like we have an input, our model predicts something, then if calculated our loss function give the error or loss, then optimizers optimize it and like try to lower the error, then again model try to predict it, then again it gives some error, then optimize it, then error, then optimize it. Like in this loop our model is being trained. So this is all about how what is loss function and how it works. Okay, now there are two type of loss function. Of course, one is regression and one is for classification. For regression, the loss function which you have to remember are mean square error and mean absolute error. You have already studied it about them in your high school or your college. So mean absolute error is the absolute error is like how much value you are like away. Like if I say that predicted value is 6 and my like actual value is 9, then mean absolute value is 3. Like I'm 3 times like 3 value away from the actual result. Mean square error is the squared error. It is good when you have some outliers. And Hubble loss is a mixture of mean square error and MAE. And there is one more type of loss which is MAPE. MAPE give you the percentage loss. How much percentage you are away from your result. Second type of loss is classification loss function. We have multiple classification loss function, but four main functions are binary cross entropy, categorical cross entropy, focal loss, and sparse categorical cross entropy. So you will be using these four only. Like in binary cross entropy you will use when you have only two classes. If you have more than two, you will use categorical cross entropy. If you have multi-class uh, problem but your data is imbalanced, then you will use focal loss. And if there is like multi-class problem but your data is not one hot encoded, then you will use sparse categorical cross entropy. So remember this table or take the screenshot. Like whenever we are dealing with the regression problem, we will use MSC, MAE, Hubble, or MAPE. Mainly we use MAE or MSE. In binary classification, we use binary cross entropy. In multi-class, we will use categorical cross entropy. In imbalanced data, we will use focal loss. This is also about the categorical data. Okay? So this was all about like what is loss function, how loss function work, how optimizer is like act after the result of loss function, and what are the types of loss function, and how what we will use, which loss function will be used in which case. So remember, loss function is just only the function which will tell you that how far you are from your result. It's like if your desired result is 7 and your predicted result is 5, then it tells that you are 2 times away, like 2 value away from your desired result. So this was all about loss function. I hope you have a great understanding what is loss function is, and you have liked this video. So please subscribe my channel, and if you are old, and please share it with your friend and make them subscribe too. So until the next video, let's take off. Bye.